Hi, everybody. It's Craig back with your NBA free betting picks for Tuesday, the 6th of January. Hope everybody has had a good start to the week. We've got all the NBA rundown for today. IC's a little tied up with a business thing tonight, so I'm going to cover the NBA. Of course, log in at the end of the video and click the next video as we have a bunch of college basketball games, and he will be available for that. But got a couple specials for you today. You want to get on our top plays, of course, always. But I got a special for you today. If you buy the YouTube Premium Plus right now, so it's $49.99. All you got to do is once you purchase, send me a text, your screenshot of it to 740-760-1131. That's my cell phone. Text it to me, and I will send you not only my top play of the day, but also IC's top play. So that's a $60 value for just $50 if you're buying on the desktop, which is the way it's the cheapest if you're buying the YouTube Premium. Click the link in the description to get in on that $49.99 Premium Plus. But send me the screenshot afterwards to make sure you get the 2 extra top plays from both of us today. Okay, let's go. We go college or the NBA. We start off Orlando at Washington, and Orlando's favored by 7, total of 234 here. And the Orlando Magic are just like the last 2 years. If this team could just stay healthy, where could they be? They're coming off an 8-point win at Indiana just a couple days ago, and they're facing a Washington team that, got beat by 26 points to Minnesota. But before that, they beat Brooklyn, they beat Milwaukee. So, at least this Washington team's starting to fight a little bit. Early in the year, I was like, I think they're trying to lose. But I do like Orlando in this matchup, minus 7.5. They're starting to get a little healthier. It's like a little bit by bit, but it is every little bit helps. But they are going to be without Suggs and both the Wagners tonight. But I do think they'll have enough with Banchero and Carter and Bain and Black and all those guys to get it done here on the road against Washington. I do think Washington's going to be a little streaky this year. So right now, they're kind of not so good last time. I think Orlando takes advantage of it. Cleveland Cavaliers at the Indiana Pacers. Next game we're looking at. Indiana Pacers favored by 5.5 here. And Indiana Pacers underdog by 5.5, total 234.5. And Cleveland, they're the best 20-17 in the NBA. I mean, they are 8th in the East right now. Remember, this was the number 1 team in the East for last playoffs. And it's just not been an easy year. A lot of it's been a lot of injuries. Plus, they had to make some hard decisions. They let Ty Jerome go. He was 6th man of the year. Of course, they got Ball in, and they basically added. They were adding and subtracting, and I just don't think it's worked, especially with the injuries to Mobley and Allen. They're really the only 2 big guys, and it's really not been good since they've been banged up. But I do like Cleveland in this spot. They lost to Detroit just a day ago. I think they'll be ready to go. Well, 2 days ago, I guess, if we're by the time game time. But I like the Cleveland Cavaliers on the road here. I know they haven't been great on the road this year, but they got to start putting things together. I like Cleveland minus 5.5 against the Indiana team that's 0-10 straight up in their last 10 games and just 3-7 against the spread. So give me Cleveland in this spot. Next game, Miami Marlins. Got Miami Marlins. How about the Miami Heat? Does that sound better? Minnesota Timberwolves minus 6. Minnesota's favorite, total 237.5. And the Marlins, I don't think would stand a chance in this one. But Miami, they've started to play a little faster. I don't know why. It makes no sense. They got Tyler Hero. All of a sudden, they stopped playing fast. And then Tyler Hero went back out. All of a sudden, they start playing fast again. So I hope they continue to play fast once he gets back into the mix here. But he's still day-to-day, so I don't know if he'll play or not. But I don't really care here. I like the way this Miami Heat's playing when they play fast. I think they'll play fast in this matchup. And, they've won, 5 of their last 6 games. And I know Minnesota's been hot too. They've won 3 of their last 4. But I think it's going to close game. I think this is screaming 2, 3, 4-point game. Maybe the last person with the ball wins. Give me the Miami Heat plus the points. I see the 5.5. So I even see a 6 out there. So shop it around. Either way, make sure you shop it around. All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on all the great content we have here at Doc Sports. Lakers and the Pelicans. Lakers favored by 5, total 240. And, JJ Redick is he's trying everything. He's using the psychoanalysis masterclass. He must have a psychiatrist on the because he's he talks in coach speak, even though he's a past player, to kind of send the message to the players. I mean, they've had the team meetings, they've done everything, And then you watch them play, and you're like, what is the motivation with this team? They did beat Memphis back-to-back games, but the game before that, they played Detroit. I watched the entire game. It was pitiful effort, especially in the second half. And they're facing a Pelicans team that's lost 7 in a row, and 7 in a row gets a spread. I think the Pelicans are going to get up big, and the Lakers on the year, right when you think they're turning the corner, that's when you have to bet against them. They're just 3-6-1 against the spread the last 10. There's no way I'm taking the Lakers -5. Let's give me Pelicans +5 in this. Now we have 2 games left. Spurs and the Grizzlies next game. Spurs favored by 5.5 total, 237. Of course, Wemby's still out. Sounds like he might be out for a little while, which I think if you're the Spurs and you're 25-10 on the year and, your top 3 or 4 team in the West, I think they're actually second right now, but it's close. Like, you probably you know what? It's okay if he sits out for a little while. We can probably win some games because they've won games without him. They've been pretty good without him. But they did come off a loss at Portland a couple days ago. So I do think you're going to get a better effort from the Spurs. But, the Grizzlies, even though they've lost the last 4 games, before that, this Grizzlies team was kind of pretty good for us bettors. The 6 games before that, they were 5-1 against the spread. So I am going to take the Spurs in this spot, but man, it makes me I want to take the Grizzlies so bad. I just think the Spurs, off that loss, I think they play a little better here. And they've been great for us, 7-3 straight up and against the spread. Give me the Spurs -5.5. Next game, Dallas Mavericks at the Sacramento Kings. Dallas is favored by 5.5 total, 231. And, Dallas is 11th, so they're not in the West. They're not completely out of it, but it sounds like they're willing to bottom out. They're willing to trade for a pack of big league chew maybe and to get out of this contract, Anthony Davis. I wish we could see this team with Kyrie. I just don't think it's going to be possible. I think Anthony Davis will be gone at the trade or before the trade deadline, even maybe before Kyrie gets back. But I do think this team could be good. I mean, they need another playmaker, and that would be right up his alley. Now the question is, can they beat a Kings team that's, bad? They've lost 5 in a row straight up and against the spread. They lost to 17 points to a Bucks team that has struggled. They lost by 27 to the Suns at Phoenix. Then they lost at home 14 points to the Celtics. I watched that entire game. They were in it, and then it just Celtics just dominated them the second half. And 41 the point game before that to the Clippers at the Clippers. So I think you have to fade Kings until they show something otherwise. I'm going to take, I have to take something in this one. Okay, if you make me take something, I'm going to take Dallas -5.5. But this is not one I think you should go crazy on. All right, so that's what we have for today. Don't forget, super special deal for today. Get in on YouTube Premium Plus here. It's $49.99 a month if you're buying on the desktop. They do charge you extra if you don't. We don't get any of that. So, but if you get in on that, that's per month, by the way. You get a month. We're going to give you $60 worth of play. So we're going to give you my top play and Arun's top play. How do you do it? You purchase the Premium Plus. You send me a screenshot of it. Text it to mine. This is my number right here, 740-760-1131. Text it to me, and I'll send you the 2 premium top plays for today right off our cards. So make sure you get in on that. It's a heck of a deal. And then, of course, you get all the other stuff here at the YouTube Premium. So 3 Premium Plus plays from different experts, including one of them will be mine. You get IC's video. You get Lenny's video. All that for just $49.99 a month. All right, guys, have a great day. See you again tomorrow.